Hey, sports fan. Today I want to talk about reading what we own. I've seen a lot of people talk about read what you own as a challenge or a goal where they put themselves on a book buying ban and try to just read everything they already own. Because I know myself and I know that a ban is just way too limiting for me, I'm not putting myself on a complete ban, but I would like to really buckle down and be very strict with what I purchase so that I am kind of forcing myself to read more of what I already own. I actually don't know how many books I own in physical form that I haven't read yet, so let's go ahead and count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. All right. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's it. Yikes. Maybe not enough to be truly troubling, but definitely more than I thought. Obviously, I really need to buckle down and read what I already own. I don't consider myself a wasteful person, and I do feel like having, for me personally, this is not a criticism on anybody else, this is just me talking about myself. I feel like owning a whole bunch of books that are unread is kind of wasteful because I spent money on something to enjoy. It's like spending money on an experience and then never actually going to the experience. You wouldn't buy tickets to a movie and then never go see the movie, right? I don't really feel super good about spending money on a book and then never reading that book. I would rather spend money on a book and then read it and not like it and at least give it away or sell it at half price or something so I can get a little bit of something out of it. I think what I've decided is that my limit is going to be 24 for the year. Now, that doesn't mean I have to buy 24 books. That is a lot. But I think limiting myself to 2 book purchases per month is going to help me really be more strict with myself and have to really consider, am I buying this because it's popular? Am I buying this because it's pretty? Or am I buying this because I want to take it home and read it? I am very guilty of falling for the hype. Sometimes I see a book that has a beautiful cover and people are talking very positively about it, and so I go get it. Then I get it home and I'm like, ooh, do I really want to read this? And I don't. Then I have all of these goofy romantasy books that I'm not actually super interested in reading, just hanging out on my shelves. You might see me read kind of a lot of young adult and romantasy because those are the books that I tend to purchase and then never read. I have a lot of them unread in my home now, which is, it is what it is, okay? We are just doing our best. We're trying to live. I'm limiting myself to books for myself. I'm not limiting myself on books that I purchase as gifts for other people or books that I purchase for my daughter. And I know that it might sound silly because my chubby bubster is only a year old and she has a pretty extensive book collection, but I loved reading as a kid, and I hope to foster that in her, just a love for reading and journeying into these different worlds. So when I see books that I think that she might enjoy as she gets older, I go ahead and buy them and put them on her shelves. She's only on board books right now, but she has like Anne of Green Gables and A Little Princess and The Little Prince and The Secret Garden and Little Women. So she has a lot of books already. And when I see like a really good deal on Book Outlet or something, or like a really pretty set of books that are appropriate for young girls, I tend to grab them because I just want her to have like a stocked library that she can pull from. She doesn't have to read all of these books and she doesn't have to enjoy them, but they will be available for her. When I was a kid, I loved reading. If I had the opportunity, I went to the library and I checked out tons and tons and tons of books. But because of the way that I grew up, I didn't always have the opportunity to check out books at the library, and I definitely didn't have books of my own. So I grew up as a kid who loved reading and I didn't have access to books, which I do not ever want her to not have access to something that she enjoys, which is just a very long winded way of saying that I'm not going to stop buying books for my kid. They don't count as my 24 limit. The 24 limit is exclusively books that I buy for myself. I'm also not going to count books that other people buy for me. I can't control what other people buy for me. So if somebody buys me a book as a gift, I am not going to count that as something that I got for myself. My husband actually did just buy me 2 books that I was already planning to get for myself, so I am not counting those in my quota. At the time of recording this, it is the end of January, and I actually have already bought 2 books this year. I bought Under the Oak Tree Volume 2, and I bought Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman. I'm hoping to read both of those pretty soon. I don't want them to be things that I buy and they just sit and collect dust. I'm really trying to buckle down and hold myself accountable. I am not an all or nothing type of person. I am definitely a middle of the road person. I know that if I tell myself you can't buy any books this year, no books until you read all of the ones on your shelves, then it's going to be bad. I will fail at that and then I will feel like a failure and I'll never reassess and return to this sort of goal in the future, when I think maybe this is something that I might want to do every couple of years and go through and take stock of what I have and what I've read and what I think I'm going to read, and maybe set some limits for myself. That was really all I had to talk about today. I just wanted to set this goal and then put it out in the world so that maybe you guys can help hold me accountable. And hopefully I can get to reading some of these books on my shelves. So if you guys have goals like this, or if you have like a set number of books that you let yourself buy every year, or you don't want to buy any books this year at all, or you have like a million unread or zero unread. Like tell me your tips and tricks, give me your secrets, let me know how to go about this.